Welcome back, everyone, for another episode of RK Football Talk. And we're back for a special this week. As it's international break, we thought we'd take a break as well. But this time, what we're going to look at is this World Cup qualifiers. We have decided for each of us to make our own team of a World Cup winning starting 11. But before we get started, I'd like to just say hello, David, and hello, Stuart.
Hello.
Obviously, Carl's injured again. We all suspected that.
Injury prone, unreliable.
Yeah, he's just like the Jack Wilshere podcasts.
That's harsh.
I just love the way you say. I love the way you say that when he's not around. But would you, if he was on the podcast, would you say it?
Oh, yeah.
Possibly. No way to know, but
exactly. But right, well, Stuart, you obviously come up with this idea, so you explain for our viewers what the score is, and then we can get started.
Okay, so basically, I think it was like, what was it? Like it was an episode of it. Was it the overlap? I think it was, and they came up with this idea of basically like you've got like it was a Premier League winning 11, where you have 10 with title, well in their case title winning, but in this case World Cup winning 11s. You've got 10 of them, and then you've got to pick one player from that team, from them teams, and the 11th player's got to be a wild card pick, but you can't pick it for many of the teams that are shown.
Oh,
And
this is going to be good.
Should we let Stuart do the honours, do his team as it's his idea? Let him maybe fire away first.
Should we go one position at a time?
Like, that's a good idea, actually.
Go goalkeeper and then move on.
Yeah, I like that actually. Yeah,
surely. Like, I mean, there's going to be like endless debates about some of them.
Yeah,
I can't think Louis Suarez.
I've got it. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys have. But I like the idea of just going one position at a time.
Yeah.
So should we start with goalkeeper then?
Yep. Start with the safest one, I think.
Already.
Yep. Right,
May I go first? Because I'm not.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. So the keeper pick was actually my wild card pick. So Stu, actually, Stu, do you want to list the teams that we have to pick from?
Oh yeah, that might be a good idea as well. Okay.
This is technical difficulties before this episode. We're a little bit out of sorts.
What about the 58 team?
No, it's because I'm not used to hosting, am I? I just let everyone do their thing. But anyway,
true. Yeah. Pressure's on now.
So basically, the teams we're going for was obviously my list. We've got England's 1966 winning team, Brazil 1970 winning team, West Germany's 1974 winning team, Brazil 1958, France 1998, Spain 2010, Brazil 2002, Argentina 1986, France 2018, and Germany's 2014 team, and obviously with the World Cup pick. But yeah, they're the ones.
Cool. Yeah. All right. So as I said, my goalkeeper pick is my wildcard pick, and it's from the most recent World Cup win, which wasn't listed, and I've gone for Emi Martinez in goal.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You may see why with my later picks, I was really agonizing over this team for the last couple of days. I just couldn't.
Yeah.
Because some of the teams, I mean, there's obvious ones like we'll hear you guys picks anyway first. But I mean, some of the teams where the keeper was good, but there was another player in that team that I wanted instead, so I was really agonizing over it. But Emi Martinez, he wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad, and he won the World Cup as well. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going Emi Martinez in goal.
Yeah. I've actually gone for the Italy 1982 team with Dino Zoff in goal.
Interesting.
Like, that fantastic keeper. It was between him and Buffon. It was between those two for me, because I was looking across both those Italian 11s, and I was like, well,
Buffon wouldn't have been in the 82 team. The 2006 World Cup.
No, but it would have been 2006. So in 2006. So it was either him, which one I wanted to go for more than anything. But yeah,
was 2006 listed? Was Italy 2006 listed? I don't think it was.
It was, but then obviously I think you said you wanted to change it up, so I did.
Really?
I did.
Hang on, bring the list up again because I could swear if I'd
No, I did.
if
Okay.
I'd seen,
Okay. Let's just point out I did, but then
Yeah.
I asked Matt, and Matt said, "Oh, I was like, what ones do you think were missed?" And he said, "Okay." And then I put the new one up. I think it was a couple of days ago. No, for a fact I did.
Oh my god.
Okay, well then I
Okay.
probably missed it. Well, I can't change it now, but yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
see that most recent
Yeah.
one. My
It
fault.
doesn't.
Sorry.
It doesn't interfere. It doesn't interfere too much anyway. I mean, anyway, Stuart, who did you have as your goalkeeper?
Well, to be fair, it's because I know annoyingly I know the rules better than I should explain them better. But here we are. I think for me it was tough one because obviously with the list of you've got a really good keepers, but Igor Casillas.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that's a good. That's who I would have. Yeah, that's who I had in for a bit, and then I took him out again.
It was either Neuer, was it Neuer? Because obviously.
No, yeah.
But I know this is the problem with this is the beauty of it because now I picked like everyone. You can't really complain. It's one of the best keepers out there, but now I can't pick anyone from that team. I mean, there's so many good players in that team.
You can't. You just cannot now.
I know that's the beauty of it because if you done like an old time 11 with just everyone, they were one it, you'd be like you'd pick a certain one, but you've got to. Yeah, it's interesting, but I put.
Really think about it.
Pretty much. Yeah, I mean, it's just. Right. I mean, for me, it was the obvious one. To be honest.
Yeah, not a bad shot.
Okay, so moving now on to our defence. We'll start from left back, I think, and I think a lot of us
probably have the same one
with the same player.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
I think we do. Should we go after three?
Yeah, go on.
So, 1, 2, 3. Roberto Carlos.
Yeah. Ooh, did Stuart go for someone else?
Stuart, what? Who did you go for?
Emi Martinez, left back.
Okay, so put this right. If because obviously I'm assuming you're Brazil 2002 pick.
Yeah,
Yes.
I have picked for the person I've picked for the Brazil 2002 one. Yeah, obviously. So I couldn't. So for who I picked, I can't use them. So I had to kind of use my wild card pick, and it's probably not going to be one anyone agrees with. But it was the first name that came to my head. Was it Van? Was it? I basically choose Van. Was it Van Bronckhorst for was it Netherlands 2010? Because basically, out of all the picks I used, yes, you can use Roberto Carlos in Brazil 2002. But there's a certain player I want in my team from that Brazil 2002 team.
But they didn't win the World Cup in 2010.
They win the World Cup.
Yeah, but that's what the World Cup was.
Right.
Oh,
I thought it was like other World Cup winning teams. Okay,
no,
right.
Basically, yeah.
So the wild card was any World Cup to any World Cup player, basically.
Yeah.
Or any player in. Okay, right. Okay.
Oh, so I could have. So, okay.
Fucking Emi Martinez.
Well, it doesn't. It still doesn't. It still doesn't ruin anything. You're wrong, Stu, for not picking Roberto Carlos.
Well, when you find out who I picked for the Brazil 2002, you might be a bit.
Well, I think I know. Yeah.
I think it's one of two. It's one of two players you've picked. So
let's not. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Right. So should we do right back?
Yep. Go on then. This is going to be intriguing, I think.
I went for Philipp Lahm in the 2014 Germany.
Yep.
Okay.
That was easy pick. That was easy for me.
Yeah,
actually, I went for the 1970 Brazil winning side, Carlos Alberto.
I was considering, when I had one or two players left, I thought,
But that does mean that there is a certain player not in my team, and I'm like, I think to get that balance right, you have to make sacrifices somewhere, as we have already discussed. But no, Carlos Alberto.
Oh, that means you don't. Oh, right. Okay, interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
We'll leave it for. Who did you go for, Stu?
Same as you.
Philipp Lahm as well.
To be fair, it's like for me, it was. I mean, I looked through that team, and it's the obvious pick, right?
When you go for that team. I think so too. Yeah.
Well, What about like I'll just throw it out there. Like you got like Thomas Muller, but the thing is that in terms of that, no. Like you say someone from that team.
Yeah.
Someone from that team, like because when I was looking at it, you're like, like trying to pick all these players, aren't you? So yeah, it is. Yeah. All right. So centre backs.
Should we do both our centre backs each?
Yeah. Go on then.
Go for it.
All right. Go ahead, Stu.
Okay, so I chose Bobby Moore and Franz Beckenbauer.
I chose the exact same too. Yeah. we all choose the same ones.
It literally is the only. It's because if you look at 1974 West Germany side, probably because our knowledge is quite limited. You're looking for that entire team.
Recognised, to be honest.
So like you're sitting there going like, I just use Franz Beckenbauer, but obviously we don't have to say much about Bob Moore. Like,
I mean, the thing was because I looked at that World Cup winning team, obviously the England side. Obviously, you had Gordon Banks between the sticks. You had what's it? Obviously, Bobby Moore. You had Bobby Charlton
and Jack Charlton.
You could put in there. Jack Charlton, Nobby Stiles.
Yeah,
been another one you could have said as well.
An iconic team.
And I mean, even with Franz Beckenbauer, then you don't have Gerd Müller, and he was a freaking animal up front.
Wasn't it like a rivalry? Yeah. Was like a rivalry between like it was it Bobby Charlton and Franz Beckenbauer? I'm sure I saw an interview with someone somewhere that they had like both their managers in that cup final was like you mark him and both mark each other, and it's basically like they counts to each other out in that game, I think.
Yeah.
But I mean, for German one, it was the obvious one. Again, and Bob Moore.
That's great that we all chose the same centre backs. Anyway. Great minds. Yeah.
But I mean, those two were like they're arguably two of the greatest to ever played the game. They are. So I'm glad we're all in agreement there.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So it looks like we've got the same, like, except for obviously the left back situation. Was it right back situation? Pretty much
similar-ish picks.
Yeah. But now on to probably the part of the team I found the most stressful.
Yeah, same.
Like
defense for me was relatively easy. The midfield I struggled with a little bit.
Yeah, I did as well.
How should we do? Do you want to go one at a time, or should we pick our 3 or 4, depending on what formation we've all gone for? I mean, I've gone for a 4-2-3-1. So I've got two sitting midfielders, 2 centre defensive mids. So I mean, I'll just call out mine first if you want. So I've gone for Sergio Busquets from the Spain 2010 team, and Oriali from the Italy 1982 team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now, to be honest, my knowledge was quite limited with this team as well, and he was probably the last one I had to fill. So I went through that team, and I mean, he was there. So I threw him in.
Oh yeah, I love that.
I had that with a certain player I did from a certain the Brazil side. It was like I had to pick one, and I had to do a bit of research into it. But I mean, could you go next door? You want to go next door?
I'll tell you one of them, because it's one of the same as David, Sergio Busquets. But it was like choosing one player from that midfield, like one, and I was like, oh my God, that is. And that's why I'm surprised you went for Casillas too.
I know, but
when it comes to that midfield,
it's not a bad shout as a keeper, though. No. It's difficult. That's the point of the game, though, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it was either between him or Lothar Matthäus, the 1990 Germany team, like because he was. I think did he win the Ballon d'Or as well?
I don't know. I don't think so. Did he? I don't think so.
I'm not sure, to be fair.
I don't know now.
Who did you go for, Stu?
Well, obviously formation wise, just to be fair, I've got always a 4-3-3.
Oh yeah, same here.
Yeah, so let's be honest. If I didn't choose Casillas, probably would have put Busquets here. But I chose Ricardo Kante from the France 2018 team. Because
of course, yeah.
Yeah, I had him in and took him out.
Yeah, well, when you got a midfield 3, when you got two players I've got here, and obviously 2018 he was like the height of his power, wasn't he? Like
Yeah,
he just
Yeah, pretty much.
back-to-back Premier Leagues with two different
Yeah.
teams.
that's it. Yeah, I mean,
And then the World Cup.
70% of the world is covered by water. The rest is covered by Kante. I mean,
Oh, like literally, I love like he's basically everything I love as a player. Like he's just like
Yeah.
you put him in midfield, he'll cover the entire grass. He'll do a job for you.
so good.
Yeah,
Whenever
I've
he
kind of
signed for
my formation.
Chelsea,
I'm not happy with my formation as well because I don't think Busquets would suit being in a 2 in midfield. You know, I think he would need to be on his own, wouldn't he? So
Well,
I think but we'll
this is
see
why
anyway as
you're
we
not
go
in
on.
management,
But
David.
I
This is
know,
why you're
well,
not in
quite right.
management.
Yeah, quite right.
That's the whole point. Because you don't know how to
Yeah.
play Busquets.
Yeah, I know. Start Emi Martinez in goal. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So,
Should we do? What do you want to do? Do you want to do like right wing, left wing, center attack, and mid? What do you want to do?
well, I've got two
Leave
more
strikers in.
players in my midfield. So
Okay.
I've got two more players, and one of them is the 1998 France winning team, and it's got to be Zidane.
Come on, yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be
Yeah, that's what I
Zidane.
got.
Yeah.
Every day. Like there's only one player for me that's better than him when it comes to midfield roles, and the other player is Diego Maradona.
Yeah.
Like that is that midfield. Could you imagine all of them in their
So
prime?
yeah, I mean, I've allowed myself a little bit. So obviously you can't really fit both of those into the same team, but I have. So I've put Zidane as the number 10, and I've bumped Maradona out to the right wing. I know it doesn't really suit.
Wasted.
I know, but I just couldn't. I couldn't decide which one I wanted in there as the number 10.
And you got greedy and wanted them both.
I know, I did get greedy. I've got players playing out of position. It doesn't matter, but but Maradona scored one of his probably his most famous goal against England that started from the right wing. So I'm going to justify it in that sense. So I've Zidane down the middle, and right wing Maradona.
Who's on your left wing then?
Left wing, I might as well. Left wing is 2018 France team Mbappe.
Fair enough.
Fair
I
enough.
don't think you can argue with that, can you? Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. Mbappe. Yeah. You got to throw him in there, haven't you? So yeah. All right, Stuart. Who is your last two in the midfield?
Obviously, same as you. Obviously, I'd have Zidane. Come on,
Yeah.
it's the obvious pick.
Yeah.
And somebody pointed out from the Brazil. He struggled this one, so I had to do a little bit of research with him. Brazil 1958 team. I think it's Didi. It's basically it was Didi and Pelé that pretty much helped them win the World Cup in that year, and I think it was like the best player of the tournament.
Okay.
But you should look him up, literally. Like the guys, he had like lethal free kicks. I think he created a style of football that obviously kind of is the days. It's really good. But I had to do a lot of research on that one because obviously, what do you know about? I know nothing about 1958 World Cup. Just obviously won it.
The thing is, when I was doing my research, because I was trying to think, right, just focus on the winning 11. Like, what was that starting 11 from that day? And there's one player that's always talked about when it comes to the Brazil side, and obviously you got Pelé, but another one that was always talked about was Garincha.
Yeah,
but he wasn't in one of those 11s, not one of them. And I was like, my God, he was fantastic though. But he was never in one of the winning 11s.
Was he like in 1970 though? Like, because obviously I remember doing a little research in that one because obviously I'm sure he was in that one. But yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Like when you look at it, because obviously, what was it? Obviously, yeah, you're right. Like we all think about Pelé because obviously, he's only like 17 then.
Socrates is another player who's probably overlooked as well.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Team.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Every part of it.
Is that all of your midfield then, Stu?
Yeah. It's midfield free.
Okay.
Yeah. Has anyone got two strikers, or is it just the one striker for all of us?
Well, it's got one striker, but I've got two out on the flank.
You've not done your roles yet.
Technically free,
Yeah, slow down there, David. Slow down.
Come on, I want to get to the strikers.
Right. Okay. So, I have agreed with David on mine from the flank. Kylian Mbappe got to be in there. Like he's going to be mint. I think. I think he's probably got another World Cup in him. Like winning a World Cup. I mean, like, he'll play for a few more, but yeah, I think he's got another World Cup. And my wild card pick was from the latest World Cup, and it has to be Messi.
Messi.
It has to be Messi.
Yeah.
Like, I had to get him in there. You have to. I'm not going to say my striker yet because I'm going to wait till we've said our front ones. But yeah, Messi had to be in there. That's why I was shocked that you had Emi Martinez in goal.
I was
like, Messi, like
I know,
players.
yeah. And it's like, well, I have to get Maradona in, and if I get Maradona in, what do I do with Zidane? Because I need Zidane. This was difficult, man. This was so difficult. Yeah, I know. Shocker not having Messi in there, but hey, I've got the new best player in the world now with Mbappe, so I'm not complaining. On the other flank. So
yeah.
Right, go on in, Stu. What you got?
I mean, I might have got the kind of with both our wingers kind of wrong with, but I looked up that I think one can play both sides, so I kind of used it as a way of basically playing them basically. I basically used on the right flank. I'm sure he could play both. I put the Brazil 1970 Pelé. I'm sure he can play I'm sure he can play both sides because I looked it up. So I played him on there, and obviously, and then on the left, Maradona was a striker, wasn't he?
He was.
He's an attacking midfielder.
Oh, attacking mid. Sorry, yeah, no, he was a classic. The classic number 10, wasn't he? Behind the striker.
So I put him on the was it left hand side because I did look up and it looked like he can play in it, but I looked
playing players out position.
So me and Stu both have Maradona on the flank as opposed to
you're like the Enzo Maresca in this argument.
What do you mean trying to make things work? Yeah, it sounds like
Maradona on the wing, as if it's not as if he's going to do nothing. You know, he's not going to have no impact. I mean, but probably not a strong position. But you know.
Well, you separate the Brazil sides. Like you got the 1958 one, the 1971, and you could probably argue that probably Pelé 1970 is probably the best version. So so if you got to pick a version of him, I think I would do the 1971. So I have to have him.
Yeah, fair enough.
But 1984 was basically that whole World Cup was about Maradona, right? Like the goal, how he played.
86, yeah. Oh yeah, it was his World Cup, wasn't it?
Yeah. And also we don't remember the other goal he scored, do we?
I was thinking
we don't talk about that goal, do
we? VAR. Wish it was around there. No, they were given the penalty for some silly tackle in our box or something, so they lost the game anyway. But right, our strikers. Now this intriguing. The player that scores the goals for this team, who is smashing them in the back of the net. They've got all this creativity behind them. Who is that man striking that ball in the net? David, as you've had to wait the longest.
Well, I've gone for it. 1970s Pelé. I think that's an easy shout. I don't know. I don't think there's many other. I mean, there's obviously a lot of options within there, but I mean, just given how I did my team, I kind of always wanted to reserve that for Pelé.
Fair enough.
So I've gone for
Okay. Right, Stu.
Well, the reason that obviously I didn't have Roberto Carlos in my team is because I decided to put
of course,
Brazil 2002 Ronaldo.
Yeah. I mean, if someone dominated a World Cup, it was that Ronaldo. He was fantastic, weren't he? There.
I remember it well. I literally remember was it? Yeah, he completely dominated the group stage, and then he scored the 2 goals that pretty much won him in the final. So that's why. I love Roberto Carlos. I love that player. But if you have to pick, I would choose.
Oh, you definitely. You think? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Between those two to put in your team, obviously.
My pick was actually we've all gone Brazil, but all different Brazil.
Interesting.
So I've gone for the 1994 Brazilian Romario.
Oh right, interesting shout.
I thought
going to say 20. I think I'm going to say 2018 Giroud or something.
The guy didn't have a single shot at the tournament.
Yeah. That's an interesting shout.
No, I thought him because I was looking across all the teams. Obviously, you had Gerd Müller. Just trying to think of others off the top of my head now. What was it? David Villa. He was very.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said he was quite
great.
Amazing in that tournament.
Yeah.
But there was so many over the years But like for me, Romario, I was like, because then that opens things up for me if I can do it.
Sure enough.
So yeah, but okay then. So we've all got something different up top, and all from Brazil. What are the chances of that?
I mean, to be fair, for the options I gave you, like they've like three Brazilian winning sides in there, or like a couple more. Obviously, you've choose other ones, but like a lot of them, obviously.
Well, they've won half the
Brazil.
bloody World Cups they've ever been. You know, so
Okay.
But, yeah.
So who would you say so you've done that 11? Who would you say is the biggest omission? So the one player you didn't pick and you wish he was in there.
I would. Well, for me,
if you're going to squeeze the 12th person in that
side. Yeah. If I was to pick another one, I'd probably, if I was to swap one out maybe or something and allow two players from the same team, I probably would take out Pelé and put in Ronaldo, or take out Maradona, put in Messi. Those would probably Ronaldo. I'd probably go Ronaldo. I'd probably replace Ronaldo with or replace Pelé with Ronaldo. Yeah, if I was allowed. Yeah,
fair enough.
Chance. What about you? What about you guys?
Stu?
Well, I mean, to be fair, I should have said if it was ever found a way to put Roberto Carlos in that position, I would definitely do it. But obviously, if I was allowed,
you had your chance. You didn't take it.
Well, we got a choice between Roberto Carlos and Ronaldo and 2 and 2. I literally love that, like Ronaldo and 2 and 2. So like, it was an obvious pick. But yeah, probably that one, or as you said, find a way to find Messi in there.
Yeah.
Obviously. But yeah, I'd probably say Roberto Carlos probably more for me.
Do you know why I kind of left Messi out? I mean, obviously he won the most recent World Cup with Argentina, but previous to that, he's never really, like, famously never really played that way. I mean, he's always been the recent Argentina teams have always been not well. I mean, when you compare them to Messi, they're not really that good, and you know he's been the one to kind of get them over the line, kind of thing. But I mean, and he got them to the final. Was it 2014 when Germany beat them? And I mean, it just the players around him just weren't able to kind of, you know, get them in form, basically, which is what it would have been. But yeah, I don't remember having amazing like where it's been his World Cup. Has he ever been Golden Boot winner in a World Cup? I don't think he has. Maybe he is. I might be wrong.
No, it was golden. What was it called when you win with best player of the tournament? It was 2014.
Oh, best player, which he shouldn't have done. I don't know why that. I mean, he shouldn't have won it for that tournament. There were three. That should have been either. What was it? What was your man's name? The Colombian.
James Rodriguez.
Yeah, he was player of the tournament by a long shot.
I mean, some of the goals he was scoring. So good.
Yeah. And but yeah, that's why I kind of thought, well, I'll leave just from his World Cup form. I thought, and his previous teams. Yeah, I know it's Messi, but that's why I was thinking, like, you know. There's other more
Argentinians watching this right now, spitting at the screen.
Yeah, fair enough. That's fair enough. But I mean, but when you think of the World Cup, so you think of like iconic players like Ronaldo in the 2002 team, like Maradona, like Zidane, players who have won it and just lit the tournament up and be just like they're kind of, that's almost what they're known for.
Did he not light up 2022 then? Don't you think?
He did, but I don't know. I think there's kind of I don't know, did he? I mean, he had good performances, but I mean, like I said, people who are more synonymous with World Cups, I mean, like when everyone thinks about 1990, they all think about Zidane. 2002, they all think about Ronaldo. Do you know, kind of way, like players who are just so synonymous with a particular World Cup. Maradona in '86, you know. I don't. Some of Messi's best performances have come outside of the world, or performances for his. He's more known for, you know, La Liga, Champions League kind of things, you know. I know, again, he did win it in 2022, but I don't think he's more. I think him in World Cups, I don't know. There's more iconic World Cup players, if you like. I don't know.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, the two players actually that I was the biggest headache I had doing this was between, should I have Busquets or Iniesta?
That's what I was thinking as well.
Because Iniesta played on the same flank as Mbappe in the 2010 World Cup. So I was like, well, I can't have. It's either which one's going to leave me the better player to choose. Yeah. I personally think that Busquets is the best player to ever play in that position. I do. And the other one,
hard to argue with that.
Yeah. And this one actually, I was surprised I didn't pick him, because I think that he is the reason I fell in love with football was Ronaldinho.
Yeah, I'm surprised none of us had him in there. Yeah,
Yeah, but the thing is, you got Maradona and Zidane
that's
like
it.
in
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
You just
Yeah.
think you gotta get
Yeah.
him in. You just gotta get
Yeah,
him
but I
in.
mean, was it Ronaldinho? It's like obviously the only one was like 2002, with obviously that annoyingly amazing goal he scored against us. And
Free kick. Yeah.
oh, do you mean the one
Seen
he
it.
didn't mean to? Like it was a cross. It's like
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was.
exactly.
Seaman
Exactly.
backtracking. Yeah.
Like poor
Exactly.
David Seaman. It's the end of his
Yeah.
career.
Oh, he looked
There you go.
alright Wally when that floated in. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, in that tournament he did like it made his name, but again, it's similar to like obviously the other World Cups he didn't really did he turn up? So it's the same thing. Like club football, he was amazing, but like internationally, I don't think he came on the scene in 2002. But I don't think obviously he said like, would you if you picked him over like Ronaldo, would you at that point? Probably not. But I see what I mean.
Yes. Yeah, but no, all right then. So what we've gathered from that is that we agree on 3 players. Oh no, actually no.
Most
Yeah,
of
we
our
did. Yeah, we
defenses were
both.
similar. Most of our defenses were pretty similar.
Yeah, our 2 centre backs, and did you go for Zidane in midfield as well, Stu? You said.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So yeah, we went.
Yeah.
Oh, had Zizou. We had Zizou.
Did we all
So-
have Pele? You didn't have Pele, Matt, did you? You had
No,
Romario
of
up
course
front.
not. Overrated. Overrated.
Of course not. Oh, lucky Carl's not here to hear you say that.
Hang on a minute. I'll do an impression now.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll take a clip of that and just send it to him and see what I get. See if he can do a response.
Yeah, there we go. Right, I'm back next week. Come on. Here we are.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I just had a question. Like, what do you guys think of this Lights idea? Because obviously, I said I kind of took the idea from what's it like with doing the Premier League winning 11 that I think at some point we should do as well because it'd be really cool.
Absolutely.
I think we should do one at the end of the season.
That's what I was thinking.
Based on the season, but that's just happened.
Oh yeah.
Like what your team would be? Probably mostly Southampton players. I'm thinking.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All players going to be 3 players going to be out of contract. Will definitely probably be in there in Trent, Van Dijk, and Salah. But you know,
Yeah.
I've been looking at my team of the season. Like I've been working on it for the last couple of weeks because it's like I've been trying to figure it out. Still got a couple of spots I haven't picked yet. But yeah, I've been working on it for a while. But yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything. But there might be obvious picks in there.
But, I like this idea though. It was good.
Yeah, made me think
things.
like the World Cup one. I think like we were saying earlier, where the further back you go, those World Cups, none of us watched them. Like my earliest World Cup is 2002.
Yeah,
that's the one I remember most vividly. I mean, that's same here.
So yeah, no, I agree.
Right, snippets of 98, but yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, I think that's it for this week. So let us know your thoughts. I guarantee there's going to be people that disagree with one of us. Then that's absolutely fine. Yeah. You're entitled to your opinion, but it doesn't agree with what we're saying.
Yeah. Someone's definitely going to be like, Emi Martinez in goal. Get him off the podcast now.
Yeah. Who puts what's it? Who puts Maradona out of position?
Yeah. Hey, look. This is difficult, but hey, look. I'm happy with my team. I don't care.
Yeah, I am. Yeah. I reckon I could manage them to a World Cup. I reckon I could manage this team to a World Cup.
Yeah, I could do it. I could just do a Zidane with Real Madrid. Just don't do anything. Just go out there and play. Just go win 4 Champions Leagues. Go on. Yeah, do your thing. You know, Maradona, stop complaining. You're not going in. I'm not taking in Zidane. You stay on the wing and shut up. Yeah. Go do a line. Relax. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, it's goodbye from us then. See you later, everyone, and we'll see you next weekend. All right then.
Bye, guys.
Right. See you later.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.